Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Thank you for taking time of your business to be with us here to really get excited to learn about technology and about Command and what we are doing about campaigns. Now, before we start, on the chat box, please put down the expectation that you have. What do you expect to gain out of this session today? Please put it on the chat box right now. Value, okay? If you can be a little bit more specific, what are you looking for? Right? Learn more ways to use Command. Cheapest way to make ads. What else? Come on. Learn how to use Command. Awesome. Mastering Command. Learn how to use campaigns. Awesome. What else? Generate quality. There's 50 cents per ad. That's per lead, not per ad. Okay, just be clear. It's per lead, not per ad. Leverage on Command to be able to launch ads and navigate around Command. Okay, to be able to put the first ad after this session. Absolutely right, Shamila. That's a good one to be able to put your first ad after this session right away. Also, best practices, launching Command, practical ways to do it, cheaper FB ads, close deals ASAP. Okay, learn others social media besides FB. Awesome. Now, before we go into detail how to do the campaigns and all that, I want us to understand certain concepts of this relationship between Command and FB or Facebook. You need to understand, right? If you don't understand the relationship, right, you might be trying to figure out what is this really all about. And I thought the best way for you to understand and hear what Command and FB's relationship is all about, the best is for you to hear from the person that actually designed and drove and created the opportunity to develop Command, and Facebook themselves having a conversation with KWRI, the people that's behind it. And there was this conversation going on during Mega Camp. Now, I can't play the entire video. I can only play about 9 minutes of this particular conversation. I want you all to pay attention between KW George Tim, our president right now, who is also the acting CEO of KWRI for the whole KW group around the world. So he's the number one guy right now after Gary Keller, and he's really running technology for the entire group. And then we have people from Facebook. And I want you to listen to this conversation for the next 9-10 minutes, and then kind of try to sink in some concepts here. And then we come back for some discussion before we dive deep inside to Command. Is that okay? Can I start now? You're good? You're good to go? Okay, let me just give you that. Let me share my screen.
Leverage. We're just giving you data points to think about these things in real time. So now you look up and you start to link these conversations and you say, cool, I got 15 million people on a monthly basis willing to click on something if it has the word digital, virtual, you name it, when it comes to housing. I also know that I got 54% of the populace willing to try something new. I also know that I have to make sure that everyone in my data bank is still connected with me, because the 80% of those folks still may do business with me. So for me, the world started breaking into two distinct problems. Number one, how do I get more leads into my system? And then number two, how do I follow up with them with more frequency and intensity? The answer on the first one for us was Facebook.
Yeah, and it was something that we anticipated several years ago. So when we announced the strategic partnership with Facebook, we had a simple hypothesis. Again, the world's largest real estate company with the most real estate data partnered with the world's largest social platform with the most social data, combining forces to create the most value for realtors. We knew then that if we built something together, that we could start setting records in real estate, and we've been starting to do that.
Yeah, we also realized, because when we spoke to everybody, Facebook kind of saw the world like we did when it comes to the relationship between the agent and the consumer.
You know, we're clearly excited to partner with keystone companies like Google and Facebook. But the thing that I'm so proud about is how excited they are to partner with people like you. And let's actually hear Michelle from Facebook talk about that.
Facebook and Instagram are shopping platforms for real estate. Two interesting stats that I love. People are more likely to buy from a brand that they follow on Facebook or Instagram than the other six popular platforms combined. And
say that again. That's a big thing. So because I'm just, you know, when you share this, I was shocked. I wouldn't have considered, if someone asked me, what are the two places I need to get my brand in to make sure that, because people are significantly, based off millions of data points, statistically more likely to buy a home. And you're saying your data suggests that Facebook and Instagram are actually two of the most important based off the data you have. Now, are you just saying that because you're from Facebook, or you're actually looking across like everything, right? You're benchmarking against all the platforms, yes?
Yeah, the six that we looked at are YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Reddit, all the ones you'd expect. And it's intentional, right? We've been really intentional on how we built marketing tools, how we build experiences. We're mobile first, so we're quick, right? We respond really quickly to the actions that you want to take. And you know, one of the most popular ad products we have is lead ads, which you built right into Command.
Yes, and Keller Williams and Facebook both decided early on, several years ago, that we were going to plant our flag directly in the heart of the realtor. We knew that if we could combine forces to create value for the realtor, that we would all win. The realtor would win, their consumer would win, and we would win as their partners.
Yeah, the problem that we found, though, really quickly, because we started labbing it, and we found out that there were kind of two cohorts. There were the real estate agents that could be afford to advertising on Facebook or on pay-per-click and bringing in these leads. But then there was this giant group that was unaffordable. We wanted to make it so that everybody could do it. Josh, how did we get the prices so low?
Well, if you're buying your Facebook leads from other tech vendors, they are in the business of selling technology. So what they sell has markup, has profit margin built in. So these leads will have 30, 40, sometimes 50 or 60% commission baked into that price of the lead. Well, we don't do that. We're in the business of helping realtors do more real estate business. So there's no commission. So right off the top, we're cheaper. But more importantly, when we have 1 million data points around what's working through the transaction, so if you think of Command for a second, and we're helping agents track from the first time you have a conversation all the way to close, and we now know which Facebook campaigns were driving that, where they were in the country, time of day, all the different placement algorithms, and we then partner with Facebook saying, here's the type of person we're trying to get, and we match all of their proprietary million algorithms. When those things work together, it creates such a powerful ecosystem, which is why we're able to generate north of 1 million leads for under $2 on average. And again, Facebook themselves have highlighted us as one of the top products in real estate for generating highest converting affordable leads at scale.
Yeah, this was a really big idea for me, which is even if you're the largest real estate team on the planet, you still don't have enough data on your own to be able to generate necessarily the right ads at all the right times.
And the thing that I think is really important, that you should be your big takeaway here, is you just heard Facebook, a well-capitalized, highly engaged social platform who is committed to making sure they penetrate real estate in a big way. So you've got to ask yourself a fundamental question. If you see Facebook who's committed to getting into real estate and Keller Williams partnering them, how can you join in on that? How can you use that to your opportunity? And that's where we're going with this.
Well, Michelle talks about why she thought it was such a great opportunity, and she talks directly to this idea of these data points.
Now, I said it last time, I'm not going to tease you anymore. We're actually going to show you why Facebook is excited to partner with agents like you. Let's take a look at that. There's a lot of people in our industry even, and across the world, who claim that they are partnering with Facebook. There's a lot of people who claim that they're running Facebook programs. And one of the challenges there is that one of the things I tell people all the time is I say, it's interesting who talks about them partnering with Facebook. What's more interesting, what you should really listen for, is who does Facebook say they're partnering with? And because the truth is there are a lot of organizations in every industry, but in real estate no different, who have tools or offerings who claim that they're working with you, but they're not really working with you, and those don't serve the agent at the highest level sometimes. And that's really important to you, that you want to make sure people understand the difference there.
I do, and you're so right. I mean, one of the things, you have been very intentional on how to build the technology, and that sounds like a minor point, but it's actually quite major. It's foundational, as we just mentioned. The inputs that you're giving Facebook really help our machine learning platforms learn to deliver an efficient outcome. So that success that you're seeing is actually because we've been training with the signals that you're sharing, how to really get to the most efficient and quality. High quality really matters to you as well. And with Command, you've actually taken years and years of first-party expertise, and you put it together with our technology. And our technology has millions of data points. So that's very hard to just do coming off the street. It's very hard to do if you're not intending to do that. And it's allowing us to find the consumer where they're at.
I get asked this all the time. What is different about our technology? What's a platform? And here's the answer to that. We've got 1 million data points from 100,000 plus agents. It gets to partner with Facebook, who has 1 million plus data points, and they're hundreds of millions of consumers. And when those things come together, we get to create immense value. I also get asked a lot to compare our technology to other people's technology, and I don't want to do that. What we say about our technology is interesting but not compelling. We all think our baby's beautiful. The more important thing that I encourage everyone to do is ask the question, Facebook and Google are proud to partner with us and talk about that. They advocate for us. When someone asks me to compare our technology, simply ask who's talking about them. And if they're talking, and whatever that is, that's the answer. And so I would encourage anyone who is willing to ask those questions, that would be where I'd direct that. The reason I say that is we're actually
Okay, I'm going to pause here for a second. I can't show you this whole video because it's going to be like easily another hour or so. But what are some of your ahas as you watch that video? What are ahas that you get from that video from Josh team and having that conversation with Michelle from Facebook? Anyone? Put it in the chat box. What are you getting? What's the points that you're getting there right now? Cheaper way. What else? Millions of data points being exchanged in our platform with Facebook. What else? More affordable ads. What else? Do you know why is it affordable? Do you all know why is this affordable right now? My leads, I like that. Because it's because you don't need to target the ads anymore, because the algorithm in command is teaching Facebook and telling Facebook what you are looking for. You have the largest company in the world for real estate and the largest social platform company in the world merging their data points together. It's a big deal, guys. No one in Malaysia alone can do that. That's the great value, right? Right. What else? What other? Yes. What other ahas you're getting from this particular perspective? You need to understand this. Because what I'm trying to tell you, the reason why I'm saying all these things and bringing all this perspective to you all, so that you know that you shouldn't treat campaigns on command like another Facebook ad that you do outside, because it's different. You cannot take the approach of how you do Facebook ad, right, from yourself in a Facebook Manager over inside here, because it's a total different approach. Right here, you have to make it. It's done in a way that is so simple that all of us are able to run campaigns immediately, because the machine is enabling your ad to communicate with the data points of Facebook together. Right. That's the basic point that I want to share with all of us here. That whatever we all do by ourselves, we cannot beat this engine. You cannot beat the best computer in town. You can't. You just can't. Right? There's a limitation from where we are from a human being perspective to beat that. How hard you optimize you cannot. And the more you do, the more campaigns always run in Malaysia, you are teaching the machine to understand what you're looking for. And the more we use, right, the better the machine gets to understand what are we looking for in terms of prospect and clients. That's the power behind using an AI to drive your engine of your technology. Right, the value is in the opportunity. And when I was watching this, when I saw this in September, one of the biggest aha I had in my head was this. For the first time in my career of 17 years or 16 years in real estate, next year will be 17 years. For the first time, I truly believe right now that we have the ability and the opportunity to rewrite the way we run leads for our real estate business. For too many years, it was always being determined by third parties. It was the Star Paper, or it was the property portals right now. For so many years, they have been holding us at ransom. This is the opportunity, guys, that you and I today, together with this partnership with Facebook, we have the opportunity to go direct to the consumer without a third party. The value here right now is that we have potential to bring our cost of our advertisement, our marketing down, so that we can do more business. For many years, most agents were priced out of the market from advertising. How many of you can afford 20 or 30 premium listings every month? Not many people. Not many people. How much is one premium listing, guys? Tell me. How much is one premium listing? If you feature a premium listing in some locations like Damansara, Mont Kiara, if you are not on premium listing, right, you do not get on the first page. 120, 140 ringgit. That's if you buy the FS feature credit in bulk. How many can you afford to do? 10, 20, 30, 40? 10 ads up is already 1,200 right now. Right? That's where we are. Not everyone can do that. But for the first time in my life, I suddenly had a big aha realization that we could actually rewrite the way we run our leads and our business through campaigns. This is really something big here that I want all of us to sink in, that right now, all of us have that opportunity to run marketing for our business at the lowest cost possible because we are going direct to the market with Facebook as the interface with us. So that's really where I hope that you can see how we are doing this. So this is where we have the privilege and honor to partner with Keller Williams around the world to get us into this position where we now have that opportunity to generate leads at a very low cost. At a very, very low cost. I'm going to share some stories. I'm going to share some direct access on how we're going to do things. Before that, I want to interview someone. Natalie is actually on the line. Natalie, are you there? Okay, Natalie is a probationary estate agent that's on Market Center 2. I think about 3-4 weeks ago, Natalie is now helping Market Center 2 to run what we call a mega team structure and try to test certain things in terms of how you run a team in real estate for the secondary market. But one of her roles is really looking at transaction coordination and also how to manage the back-end administration of a team. And we got her to get started on campaigns and on command. And today I wanted to share her journey first, her story, before I go deep down into how we're going to do it. So the floor is yours for a while, Natalie. Just kind of share with us the story and show us what you have done so far on command.
Sure. Actually, I personally really dislike techie stuff. I'm not techie. I really hate all this like functions and all. But I was actually very surprised because campaigns is actually really user friendly. I'll just show you some of the ads that I've done. And you can ask any questions if you have. Hold on.
Yeah, guys, so feel free to ask questions on the chat box so that Natalie could answer you from a user perspective.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So this is how my my page looks like. I've been running a few ads concurrently just to see how they perform. So let me go here. Okay, so this was the first one that we did. We wanted to attract sellers, and so we just did a one image thing. Just so a USJ3. As you can see, there is no emoticons. It looks a bit boring, to be honest. But even then, we got 14 leads. 5 responded. And out of these 5, actually, we managed to get 2 listings. Out of these 2, one was we managed to get 1 exclusive, and this was in Putra Heights. Our target is Subang Putra Heights area, so this really was a very good targeted listing, and this is what we wanted.
So Natalie, just a quick question. For when you all started this, right, your goal was to select advertising looking for listing, right? You're looking for owners to list with your listing. And how long does it take for you to do this ad? Just give us a time. What's the time that took you to do this ad?
I mean, including of designing the image and all, maybe, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes.
Half an hour, 45 minutes.
To be honest, the most time-consuming part is the image creation and then the copy. The ad itself, to get it running, is really quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead.
All right. So this.
Natalie, you're a little bit soft. Is there any way you can? There you go.
Am I louder?
Yes, you're better right now. Okay. So everyone hearing her better right now? Yeah, Jonathan is very loud because Jonathan talk very loud. So. and I got a big mic here, so that's why. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this is what we tried next. So We got an idea of maybe trying a few listings, but even then, I did it all in one image, right? So maybe text is a bit small, I don't know. But we got 48 leads this time. 13 responded, and 10 of them actually wanted to buy in Subang Jaya USJ. So you can see we really get the leads that we want in that particular location. This one is something we just tried. So we tried a collage, and when I attended Tyler Shields' talk last week, right? And he was saying to use emojis. So that's what I tried. Some emojis and a collage. And this one actually got pretty good results. This was another one that we did. But this one, I don't know why, but we didn't get that many leads. So the Putra Heights one, the carousel, in 2 days, we got 20 leads, which is very, very high. And it was only like, USD 23 cents per lead, not RM, yeah.
So sorry. So hang on. What's your Putra Heights campaign? How many days was this for?
I just started it on Sunday. So over Sunday, Monday, when I checked, it was already 20 leads.
Got it. So how much was your entire campaign cost that you put in the money?
5 days for 20 USD. So it's still running.
About 100 ringgit. And you're getting 23 cents per lead. So that's about 1 ringgit per lead.
Yeah.
So let's recap here, guys. If you spend on premium listing at 120 to 140 ringgit on a portal for one particular listing, how many leads do you get? Answer that question. How many leads do you get? Okay, the ad targeting and all that, let me come back to you on that. So don't worry about the ad targeting. I will show you how to do it afterwards on command, okay? But how many do you get? Some of you say 0. Now she puts in for 1 day of $20 US, about for 5 days, and she's getting 20 leads at 23 cents per lead, or 1 ringgit per lead, right? So I want you to sink in right now. 1 ringgit per lead, okay? Next, go ahead. Wait.
Yep. So this is the ads. John, do you want me to talk about PieSync now, or?
No, I'm going to put here for a while. Is there anyone having any questions to ask Natalie?
There's a question from LS. The question goes, what did you put under ad targeting interest?
Yeah, so I will go into that when I show you how to run an ad. In fact, you do not need to do any targeting at all. Did you do any targeting at all?
No, it's just
no
location.
Targeting.
Yeah.
Just location. There was no targeting at all because the data points inside command is reading your data as you put in the ads and the caption, right? And it's trying to understand what you're looking for by reading your ad. And it goes in and it targets the data point of Facebook. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah, so don't worry about those technical stuff, guys. I will come to you when I'm doing that demo and showing you how to run the ad. What else? What was the most challenging part in the whole campaign setup?
I guess just the front part, trying to figure out how to connect it and stuff. But even then, actually, it's because I misunderstood certain things.
Yeah.
Once you know how, actually, it's really simple.
Yeah. Yes, you can do a carousel by just adding photos. Automatically, campaign will detect it as a carousel. Am I correct?
Yes, you just add like 3 images, and immediately it's in those boxes already.
Correct.
Super easy.
All the leads you get, did you check the lead quality? That's a good question. How many appointments do you all set already right now?
Appointments, not yet. We had 2 for the listings. For buyers, no appointments yet. I can show you my WhatsApp. Yeah. So I will text them all. Not all would respond. But the ones who do have, quite qualified, I think. Here's another one.
Right, and then you all get a listing. You all get a listing in Putra Heights that is priced to sell and is exclusive right now because of that ad, right?
Yep.
Right. So, question to you guys: how much you all spend on any portals that would give you a listing on exclusive for $20? Right. Anyone else? Any other questions? Okay. Can you go through how you run command right now in your business right now?
You mean on my actual account?
Yeah. Just kind of show us your account right now, and then show us how you're using Trello and all that.
All right. Sorry, I just stepped in.
right? It's something quite simple. As I show you later, guys, don't worry. I will show you how it's being done, and I will let you know how the flow of how things are working right now. So go ahead, Natalie.
Okay, so once I have a lead that comes in, I will get notified here. So on the notification bell, and then it will just say that a lead has been captured. I would also
That's one that came 30 minutes ago.
yeah, you're
Very
right.
new, very new. Okay.
Yeah, and then I also get it here on my recent leads. If you drop down, you can actually immediately see the phone and email. So if I go into the lead itself, so this is what I would see. Again, phone number and email is already in, and you will get to see exactly where this lead was created from which ad. So if you're running multiple ads at the same time, you would be able to differentiate it in your contact card itself.
About it, what ask, can I have this lead? For 5,000 for $5,000 you can have it, Abang. So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you show us how you integrate all the connection and how you talk to the agent to pass the lead to someone? How does it work for you?
Okay, so let me think. How do I share this? So for us in our team, we're using Trello. Let me show you Trello. So this is how Trello looks like. It's just a platform, and we have different boards, lists as well. So we have listing in, and then we have active viewing, negotiation, ATP, and we track the leads as it goes. This is for buyer. So once it comes in, connect, first appointment, viewings, etc., etc. What's good about this is that two people can be aware of what is going on because we see the same things, and we can each put in the different comments. We can track the activities. With this also, actually, if you use another third-party platform, it also syncs directly into Command. And if you use PySync, you can actually sync your Command contacts into Google Contacts as well. So when a lead comes into contacts, when your lead comes into Command is synced to Google Contacts, and your Google Contacts is synced into WhatsApp. So for me, actually, I check the lead is in, I immediately go to my WhatsApp and I can text immediately because I don't have to manually key it in again because it's all synced.
So is Trello synced to Command as well right now?
It is. I'm using Zapier. It's through Zapier.
Got it. So you are actually syncing the context into Trello, right? So that you can manage the flow of the movement of the client right now.
Correct. So if let's say this one has come through Facebook, I wouldn't need to key in twice because it's already in Command.
Got it.
All right. But if there's a new lead somewhere else, let's say through iProperty, then it will be synced directly.
Got it. So the goal is because opportunities on Command is not ready for outside of US yet. That's coming soon, hopefully second quarter of next year. Once opportunity comes in, opportunities will be inside Command. You do not need to use Trello anymore. That's how opportunity will take over this role.
Yeah.
So this is basically on a high level how Natalie and the team is managing the transaction right now. Yes, Trello, there are a lot of third-party technology that can actually sync with Command. There are a lot, I think at least few hundred other technology apps that's able to sync together with Trello. It's together with Command right now. Cool. Any other questions you all have for Natalie before I let her go? Natalie, how long does it take? There's a question for you that I think I saw. How long does it take for you to master this right now?
This as in?
Command, as in campaigns and all that. How long does it take you to?
Very fast. I say I really don't like tech stuff. I'm super noob one. Like anything I don't know, ask my husband. But I could do this by myself. It's really very simple. And I think just to quote John, like he always tell me like, if you don't know, it's okay, just do first. So that was how I learned. And I think that's how you guys can learn as well.
Yeah. So it took you a few days, 2-3 days to kind of figure it out?
Well, if you're on the computer the whole day, I think 1 day is sufficient.
Yeah. Janice, I don't understand your question. How many of you in the team to run this campaign together? Not sure what that means. Okay, cool. Any other questions you all have for her? Okay, if there's no question, thank you very much, Natalie, for sharing and showing us what you're doing. I'm going to quickly share with you now my command, and I'm going to show you how you're going to run, what do you call that? How are you going to run and start a campaign? Now, if you want to pull up your command on your screen, if you have two screens, it'll be helpful. If you have one screen, then you just watch, okay? Hang on. This is my command. So if you go to command at your applet called campaigns, click here. Yes, all leads are automatically connected to command. Once you sync it correctly, if you sync it correctly, what you do is you go, if you have ads, you can see this is your dashboard, click on pay ads, you will see how many ads you have right now, right? So these are all the ads that I'm running right now, or I'm running, or I'm testing. Right now, the lowest ad I have was something at 96 cents, where I put 50 bucks, I got 52 leads, right? So this is where you can see your dashboard. Now, how you create a campaign, I'm going to show you how you're going to create a campaign, right? You see this button right here, it's called create campaign, a new campaign. You click on it. You decide a paid campaign or a paid lead gen ad is always at social ad with the kurungan paid, right? You click on that. Now, this is where the technology is powerful. It gives you option to search, to choose what you want to do. Like if you want to attract talent, like I want to recruit people, I will click on that. So that means that now the system knows that I'm trying to do an ad to attract people, right? If I want to advertise multiple listing in a certain location, the system understand what I'm trying to do, right? So you need to be out. You want to sell an event, for example, you're doing an event for an open house next this week, or you want to do I don't know, durian party in your project, or maybe durian party in an open house, whatever you're gonna do, right? You just put there, right? Event, or you want to attract advertised listing. Now I'm going to show you, because most of us will be using advertised listing, right? If I click here, advertised listing, you're going to name a name. So let's just say I'm going to put here Penang. Let's say Penang. Let's say key site. Right? On the key site, advertise listing. I can select Instagram, Facebook, or both together. I will choose Facebook because I'm not so good at Instagram. You all can learn how to use Instagram because Instagram is not for my age category, even though I'm not very old. But you all know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to set up campaign. You just click here, set up campaign. Now, what happens is it will automatically search for listings inside command to see whether do I have any active listing. Now, this listing function will be coming very soon. We are labbing this hopefully by the middle of November. All of our listings can be inside here. You can automatically select the listing and then it will populate the ad with your listing already. Now, if you don't have your listing inside here, it's not a problem, right? You can just add a copy, add a picture. You can add media. So for example, configure, okay? Select a media to run for this campaign. You can either add a video or you can add an image. If I select add an image, I would say browse design library. So there is KW designs, right? Remember, if you have designs, your templates all inside your designs. Okay, so this is where KW design. So I've got a key site picture here that I want to use. All right, and I will preview. I will select a square because that's a square picture. I will click save image. Now now you can see the basic of the ad is there already, right? So what's next? Let's look at the ad text. What should I say? I want to say that this is if this property is really below market, I will key things like below, or I can put in even more drastic one, 20%. If it's but please do it and it's real. Don't simply taro. Make sure it's a real under market value, like 20% below market. C facing unit. Last one available, right? So you see as you do that, that it will show you the text here, right? It's kind of showing you how it looks like. You have up to 250 words. Now in other platforms, they allow you to write more, but the way the system tells you is the computer can read up to 250 words. So put your message short, sweet, and simple for people to understand. The goal of putting an ad, just like what Tiger Shield says, is not to put an ad to sell the property. It's a put an ad to get people to contact you or put a list or register and get leads, right? You can use emoticons. Some of you ask emoticons. Yes, you can have emoticons. Fire one. You want fire one, right? Okay, let's put fire. Got fire, no? Got. Fire sale. Okay, fire. Right, you can put emoticons, right? Words or character, yes, it's all inside here. A lot, right? Flag also got. Okay. So, sorry. That's the text. So the headline, what is the headline that you're going to talk about? Sea facing, okay, sorry, hang on. Maybe the headline is below market value buy in key site. Right, so remember the concept that buyer wants to buy low, seller wants to sell high, agent wants to sell fast. So if you want to attract buyers to contact you, make sure that you have leads available, your leads available that is priced to motivate people to click on you one. Okay, that's important. A question, must download property picture in Command in order to advertise. Now, if you want to use the designs function in Command to design your picture and all that, because I wanted to put in designs like a 3+1 room, bathroom, how many square feet. I wanted to put in a nice design, so I put it inside KW Designs. Now, if you want to upload straight from the computer, you can select that option. However, right now in Command, there's a small bug that is not allowing us to do that right now because they have a bug in the system. Now, there's always going to be bugs in all our systems, but the design part is working right now. So I put in the design because I wanted to create a different picture to show certain different qualities of that particular ad. Right? So if you notice the way Natalie does her ad, there are certain shapes, there are certain words inside her picture that is a bit different. So I thought that would be something that we can try, right? And then you will describe, now it proposes you this, try, you could be coming home to this. Okay, so I might want to put that in. I will take his advice, right? I might want to say, click to learn more, right? I'm being very simple here, right? Some ads I think through the thing. You have to think through how you want to run it, right? So I've saved it, right? Ad media is done, right? What else next? Facebook ad. Now this is the part you ask, hey, target, how to target, right? Can headphone be used to upload command, or it must be done in a laptop or desktop? Say your mother-in-law will love this. Absolutely, I like that. Jessica asked a question, can handphone be used to upload in command or it must be done in laptop? No, you can actually run a campaign straight away from your phone. You actually can. I haven't tried it before, but I've seen the function on my tablet. I would advise a tablet. The reason why is because your view of the picture will be very different, right? I would advise a tablet. Or a laptop where all your high-res pictures are inside here. So you select a page. Because I've synced in and connected already, I just added this page today. So I'm going to use Review Property HQ page. Okay. I'm going to say lead generation form. Call to action is learn more. I'm going to add my website, and our website is readfield.com, right? And then your ad targeting, you select custom settings, you select target custom audience, and you select Malaysia. Okay, now make sure you select correctly. Don't select a different country. Okay, you select Malaysia, And then this property is in Penang. I'm going to select Penang. Oh, let's see Penang got or not. Okay, Penang Island. Penang. That's it. Yes, landing page can be WhatsApp URL. You absolutely can. You can does that. You can create your own internet. If you remember, you saw Naki's what you call it demonstration yesterday. He can put his website inside here right now. Okay. There you go. And then now, if you want to go and add interest, you can. But I won't advise this right now because right now the optimization like that seems to be doing very, very well. Now, once you have done all this, right, what do you do next? You just say publish campaign. Oh, sorry, forgot one more part. How much money you're going to spend? This one here. Okay, so what's the duration? I normally like to do campaigns that is about 4 to 5 days because I want to change things very fast. Let's just say I want to finish on the 3rd. So it's the 6 days or the 2nd, 5 days. How much money I want to spend? Let's say I want to spend $20. I don't know, $20. Right? So I'm going to save that. Okay, now this is very simple, right? Don't need to put anything. Don't need to put anything because the system understands what you're looking for. Now, most importantly is, yes, the amounts in USD. The most importantly is you must know how to write your copy. You must tell the message for people to understand what you're looking for. C-facing, you can write copies here a lot. C-facing property. I will show you some examples of some of the things that I'm doing right now for ads. But because of time, I don't want to spend time thinking and writing for you. But you should think about how can you get people to buy, to actually click on this ad and capture their lead. In the search location now, Selangor, it means the whole Selangor. No, I would choose Petaling Jaya. I will choose Petaling Jaya, I will choose Subang Jaya, I will choose big things, yes. After you publish the ad, you can only edit the location. Now, if you want to stop the ad, you can straight away stop the ad. The credit will still be in your account. Yes, the payment is linked to a credit card. You have to have a credit card or a debit card with a Master or Visa. Okay, now done already. I just show you in just now about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I done an ad already. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I done an ad already. So now I'm going to publish the campaign. My credit card is inside here. It's $20. I create a campaign. Can do in Chinese character. I think you can select language on command to change to Chinese. I haven't tried that before, but I tried Bahasa Melayu. It works. I have a Bahasa Melayu ad. Now, questions so far? Any question? I'm going to pause it for a while. Any questions? I have not tried Instagram ads yet so far. Because the property that I sell is focusing on a little bit different age group one. So, yeah. Yes. It doesn't allow me to use Instagram. I have not tried Instagram yet. When you select Instagram, make sure your media is of a certain size and the video is of a certain size. The resolution and the video on Instagram is very important. For example, Instagram cannot be more than 60 seconds, I think. 60 seconds or 70 seconds. Will the ads language be auto-translated to other language? You can try. There's a translation app at the site here inside KW command on your settings. Any other questions?
Yes, PowerPoint.
There's one question from LS again. After publishing the paid ad, can the ad be still edited?
You can not edit the whole ad. You can only change the location that you want to target. But if you feel something is very wrong, you can stop the whole entire ad. The credit will be still left behind. You can close that ad and then you can just run another ad. Any other questions? The higher payment means they tell you how much you spend per day. How much you spend per day. So it's how much you spend per day. When I added my credit card, it did not want to be without even, because they need to establish connection with your credit card. They will credit it back to you. It's like a verification that your card can charge, but you will get that back in your credit later. usage and subscription for Combine is only for refill agents. That's correct. Any other questions? Now, how many of you think that was simple? You can get more leads if you spend more. Absolutely. If you spend $100 a day, I guarantee you have a lot of leads. Where can see the results on Command? Go to Command campaigns, click on campaigns and put on paid ads. You will see the results. What are the other charges rather than 20 USD? No other charges. ROI for ads, how many times? Okay. Let me show you I'm going to get out from here. I'm going to show you my dashboard right now. Let me show you my dashboard. So different ads will do different things, will have different effects and different impact. You see, some ads I did was not very good. I put here, I've decided I was doing a recruitment campaign. Why was it not so good? I realized after I tested, right? Why was it not so good? If you don't have a landing page URL, or you can use our leadfuel.com landing page. I realized that the agent that see this, right, they don't understand. What does it mean by make a decision to learn how to write a news story? The agent cannot understand what I'm trying to say, right? So I realized that this text was not suitable for the ad. So you can have a nice video, but if your text and your copy is not right, it would not motivate people to sign on, okay? I give you an example of one simple one, right? This is probably my best. This is my best campaign for recruitment. I did this for recruitment. I make a point here that it doesn't do picture. I went to Google picture for the $1 million real estate agent on Google. I screenshot that. I add that as a picture to this ad. I key words, system models, profitability, okay? And I put a call to action, free 45 minutes business consultation. Sign up. This was easy for people to understand. Okay, I can sign up to get some value before I decide whether to join or not, right? So that's where your call to action has to be important. Sign up for a virtual viewing. Sign up for a Metapod viewing. Sign up for a Zoom call to showcase you, to do a virtual viewing for you. Sign up to see 10 properties this weekend. Because I'm the agent of this location, I have 10 properties available for you. Right, so your call to action here is very important. You got to tell what is the value of signing up. Right, here is the guy has 45 minutes consultation with me to sign up. Right, and guess how much leads I get here? I got about 18 leads for $30. Is $1.67 per lead. Right, that's pretty good. One of the best selling campaigns I did was this. It was a video of a project in Sentul. I tested this with John Quack's this is in Bahasa Melayu. First of all, I was trying to see whether this computer smart or not smart, whether it can read Bahasa Melayu or not. So the computer can read Bahasa Melayu, confirm can. Because after this campaign, John Quack, are you here on the line? Jonathan, I thought I saw him just now. Okay, no. Jonathan's team. I passed the list to them to follow up. I think from here they are following up. They got a few appointments. I think they got one booking from here, right? So it was very simple. Yeah. So let me show you how it looks like in this whole ad. This is the ad that worked. Okay, this is an example. So the video is here. This is the ad text. Okay. Yes, when you duplicate, you can actually change the text, you can change the picture, you can change the video so that you save time. You can still add picture, you can still edit anything here. Once you duplicate, you can edit anything you want, right? Right. So this is in Malay, right? For a project by Masing in Sentul, right? And the headline is Kenapa Sewa jika boleh beli, booking hanya 500 sahaja. Sign up untuk mendapatkan maklumat lanjut. That's it. That's it. Right? $50. So in Bahasa Melayu, it still works. It still works. Or JK go meeting with Masing right now. So Fazana, you were the one that was following up the leads, right? Type in the chat box. Yes. And then how many appointments you all have? How many appointments you all got, Fazana? 3 or 4 appointments, 5 appointments, roughly 4 appointments. And how many bookings? 2 booking. So guys, for $50, which is 200 ringgit, they got 4 appointments and 2 bookings and the additional 46 more leads to follow up for other stuff. Did you get people, Fazana, on those leads that are interested to buy something, but they're not buying a property, but they want to buy something else? Did you get a lot of those leads? Fazana, did you get a lot of leads that that people want to buy something, but they're not interested to buy that particular product, but they're looking to buy something? Did you have those leads, Fazana? I don't know whether you can hear me now. Okay. Yes, God. How many of them are interested to buy something based on the database that you all have right now from these 50 leads? How many of them are interested to buy something? Roughly 10, 5, 8, 6. How many? Only one interested to buy something. So that's not bad already. You got 5 prospects from this particular listing, this particular ad campaign. Okay, I want to pause here for a while. Any questions? It's very straightforward, guys. It's really, really very straightforward. Very straightforward. Okay. Any questions on the chat box? Does it take long for FB to review the ads? Now, it takes a few hours. Sometimes it could be 6, 7, 8 hours. They normally allow, if you do an ad campaign today, they only allow next day for it to live. Probably after 12 p.m. to a.m. tonight, you will live. About Iwan is taking action right now. Observe. Awesome. You should be doing something right now. It's not complicated. It's very straightforward. Very straightforward. What else? Yes, you can donate. You can have you can name your page anything you want, right? Some places don't show up. They only look at big areas. So you have to put Jalan Klang Lama. It's not Old Klang Road because it's still using Malay. They're following the mappings in Malay. So you have to look like maybe Jalan Klang Lama or Taman Desa. I'm not sure if Taman Desa is big enough, right? But Jalan Klang Lama, yes. I can't say that it will replace the portals, but it's a very good alternative that will help agents to save costs. Now everybody is able to run campaigns or run an ad marketing that is very low price. Okay. Any other questions? How do you connect Trello with Command? Okay, there will be a separate conversation. I will talk about connecting apps to Command later. Any questions about campaigns right now?
John, Jen has a question. Should Command Campaign replace other portals like iProp and Property Guru?
I don't see us replacing it. I think it's a good alternative and it could be the way forward as we go along the way. But you guys need to use it and test it. Can you see campaign in Ads Manager? You cannot see in Ads Manager, but you can go and extract you can see the campaign, but you cannot see the ad. I think you can extract the CSV file normally from the lead forms. You can still have the lead forms in your Ad Manager. You use Facebook lead generation form, right? At the ad destination, select Facebook lead generation form. I have not tried Instagram yet right now, but I will ask the team to try Instagram because I'm not very good at Instagram. This platform is cheaper to run, stretch your RM. Absolutely right. Now everyone can advertise. Like we should do a campaign. Now all agents can advertise. Okay, anyone else? Can stress on landing page a bit. What do you mean? Okay, your follow-up destination URL, you can either use your WhatsApp URL or you can use readfield.com or in future build your own website. Now, some of you who have iAgent website on iProperty, you can use that iAgent website to put inside there. They just need to fill up a landing page, because after the prospect key in their details, it will bring them to a landing page. Right, I will talk about connection shortly. Don't worry about connection. Let's talk about Facebook campaign first. It's good. I can see all you are very excited to get on board and start to doing something right now. Good, good. I will tell you the back-end stuff. There's certain back-end stuff. Yes, I hope you're aroused. Absolutely, Laura. I hope you're aroused in command. Anyone else? Any other questions? You don't have to create a landing page, Brenda. You could use either our refill email, our refill website, or you can use your WhatsApp URL as a landing page. Or you can create a website later, just like Naki did. Okay, anyone else? At this point of time, you cannot customize the lead gen form. It's all standardized. It's very simple and standardized. How many campaigns? Very good question. If you are looking at marketing one particular listing, if it's a sub-secondary market listing, I think you need to test, for example, the Subang Jaya team, they were doing Subang Jaya listings, right? I advise them to target have the same ad, but target 2 locations. One Subang Jaya, one Petaling Jaya. But it's the same ad, right? You can use the same ad and target different areas at the same time. $10 for Subang Jaya, $10 for PJ, Petaling Jaya, for example. How can I filter so? I'm not sure what you mean by filter so. I would do multiple campaigns at one time so that I know which one works. And when I see, let's say I launched 4 campaigns, how come 3 campaigns is giving me leads, but 1 campaign is not? There's something is wrong with the campaign, I can stop that, right? So it's faster to stop. It's easier to understand which works when you have multiple seeing at the same time. Yes, you can. You can use multiple FB page. Remember this part here? Look at my screen here. Remember, if I go and select Facebook ad, configure, I can select different page here. So meaning you can have one ad on this page, one ad on this page, one ad on this page. Or you can have multiple ads on different page. Okay, it's possible. How can I filter so that agents will not, I cannot stop agents clicking on your ad, but I think generally so far what we are getting is we do get a lot of buyers and leads. Is page follower affect conversion? Yes, of course. If your page has better quality audience, likely you have better opportunity. So we're going to do a training session next week on how to create a Facebook page. Okay, stay tuned for that announcement. Yes. Any other questions? You're going to build your followers, you're going to build the audience, but because the algorithm already understands what you're looking for right now, so it will bring you to what do you call that? It will bring your data, your opportunity to put in front of people that is relevant. I always use a benchmark. If your ads appear on my Facebook page, on my Facebook wall, likely you are doing it correctly. Because I check my Facebook, I'm not playing Facebook, but I check my Facebook every day to see what's happening. And sometimes I see our own agent's ad. Right? All of you automatically should become Facebook friends. Right? Correct. That's why you must be Facebook friends with your clients. Right? They will see your ads. Okay, I will come to that later. FB account later. You have to create a page for that, Cherry. You have to create a page for that. Right? Any questions about Facebook campaigns right now? About campaigns on command right now? Okay, I'm going to stop this for a while. Yes, they will charge you $1 just to make sure that your card is moved, can be charged, and later on you will get that back, credit back. Okay, yes, do A/B testing. Always have multiple ads to test, see which one works. Sometimes it's the picture, sometimes it's the text of the copy. Make sure how much it works. I got an agent last Friday to run an ad for Bangsa, a single story house. Simple picture of the outside of the house. Within 1-2 days, you got 6 leads coming in already. 6 leads coming in for Bangsa, 1.2 million Bangsa. So do not target your database yet right now because that function is not ready yet. So just put the normal one. Eventually, you can target your own database. It using FB lead generation form. Okay. I'm going to show you, miss my slides. Sorry, where's my slides? Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm going to stop share screen. I'm going to show you something. Hang on. Give me a second. Okay, how many of you getting a lot of value from this session right now? To start a budget for 5 days, add anything from 20 bucks, 20 US dollars. I would advise you to do 20 US dollars, right? I advise you to do 20 US dollars for 5 days. Minimum 10, but a good number, 20 US dollars, 30 will be perfect. So far from what I see, 25 to 30 has been the right sweet spot. Okay. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. Now, a lot of you asked about something about how to connect this, how to connect that, and all that. These are what I'm going to show you right now. Hang on. Sorry, my computer froze for a while. Too much power, this power. Hang on. Okay. Now, inside your command on the if you see your name, you see my name, Jonathan Lee there. If you can click on that name, you have something called settings. At settings, you need to learn how to connect these few things. You need to learn how to connect your Facebook. You can connect your Gmail. You can use PySync to connect your Google contacts. Okay, these are the few things that you must connect first in order for it to work. Right? And you must connect your Facebook Ads Manager inside here. These are the few things that has to happen in order for you to have the whole flow. Because what will happen is when the leads come in from Facebook, it will go into your contacts. And if you are synced correctly, it will go into your contacts. If you are not synced correctly, it will not go into your contacts. So you must sync that part. Now, I want to share a story here right now. When it was first launched, on September 16 during Mega Camp, I was trying so much to do. I did so many campaigns, but I didn't see any leads coming in. For 2 whole days, I was so frustrated. And I remember messaging the people from KWY in Austin. I said, Ben, this is a stupid technology. I'm so sorry, but it's bad. Cannot work. And they were silent. And I remember Josh team in a presentation in Dallas saying that 80% of complaints about command is user error. Then I remember that message. I said, babe, and I asked this question, could it be something I didn't do yet? Then I realized in my Facebook page, my settings was not done to allow CRM leads to fall inside to command. I got to click that first. So when I click that inside that page, and that page was not managed by me, it was managed by someone else, they have to allow me to be the admin, and I have to click into it, then it's connected. So what I'm saying is, guys, there are a lot of things on our side that we have to fix first before we blame the technology, right? So sync in and make sure that you are able to sync all your technology properly before we can start, okay? So I want to share that story because after that, everything works for me. So if you can sync your Facebook, you can sync your Google contacts. When the leads come into command contacts, right, it will appear in your contacts. It should also appear on your mobile phone in your phone book and automatically added into your WhatsApp. So I give you an example. Let me give you an example.
John, can I just jump in for a bit?
Go ahead.
Actually, when you talked about just now the settings, right, I didn't have to do that. It automatically connected when I published the campaign. So maybe because you were the first few users, that's why you need to do it, but I didn't need to do that.
No, it's also because on the Facebook page, I think there was a setting that was not set, allowing me to do, like, I'm not an admin or something like that.
Okay.
I was like an editor or something like that. There was something that I had to switch on my Facebook page on our Facebook page first that connected everything. So let me give you an example. Okay. Right. You will see that there's this, hang on, now it's loading. You will see that there's all these leads that just came in, right? This guy, let's say, let me use someone. Dancing Mama. Sometimes these people got weird names in Facebook. Or, it's not because their name is weird, because they've got some kind of funny name that they put in their workplace. So it should be in my context right now when it's synced in. You can see the time it was synced in. It's at 6:36 a.m. this morning. It should be in my WhatsApp. Okay, you all get to see my private WhatsApp right now. Okay, it should be in my WhatsApp, and I should be able to WhatsApp the person directly immediately because it's all synced in right now already. Does that make sense? And if you don't have the Google contact syncing together, it will not be 100% automatic for you, right? How many of you who have done campaigns right now, have you all able to connect and sync in your Google contacts? I know Naki has done it already. I know some of you have done it already. Who has done it already? Can you share in the chat box? Lily has done it already, right? It's syncing straight to your WhatsApp, right? Right. Yes, all have done it already. Right? So it's possible. It's very, very possible, right? I'm going to pause here for a while. Any questions? What do you mean by can WhatsApp be added into connection? I don't understand. You mean can you WhatsApp straight away from command? We are in the midst of talking to Twilio, a third-party technology firm that is working for integration with WhatsApp. Does it work on iPhone? Absolutely. Anyone else? Any other questions? The best experience for you to run command is about putting on your tablet or your laptop. The best thing is use your laptop because it is meant to be used on the laptop. Yes, you can upload new project EDM, you can upload new stuff there, no problem. What's the difference between a $15 campaign and a $30 campaign? Good question. So if you do a long campaign for 10 days, you put lesser money, you will have lesser result on 10 days. So if you want to put only $15, I will advise you to do it shorter because it's about how much you spend per day. So if you spend $5 or $3 per day, if the ad is good, it can give you up to $3 worth of leads. It could be 50 cents per lead. I have seen, I think Naki is here. I don't know when Naki is here. You got a lead at 33 cents, if I'm not correct. I have seen leads as low as 33 cents per lead. As low as 30 over cents. Naki, is it 33 cents your lead per lead you're getting for your bungalow or 33 cents or something? I remember seeing it. Am I correct? Right, so you want to put what's the average day, what's the average spend per day, right? So I think, yeah, currently it's 29 cents per lead, right? So if it's 29 cents per lead, if I spend $1, that means I will get about 4 leads to 3 leads per day, right? So it's how good your ad is and how optimized the ad is as it goes along the way. If the ad is good, right, that means it's picking a lot of traction, that means the cost per lead will keep coming down. But you need at least $3 to $5 per day, I think, to make it work. Can custom Google contact upload for sole purpose of campaign? Yes, later on the feature, you can actually sync and say that you want to put your contacts into kind of like look-alike FB ads, right? Look-alike, right? It's going to happen very soon. What are the email address and password used to connect to FB? Your email and password to FB? Yes, if you only connect to pricing, it will sync directly to your phone. Yes, correct. KW email, yes. No, depending on your FB, what is your FB login? Based on what's your FB login, right? Your original login for FB. How many of you are dying to try this right now? Question, how many are dying to try this right now? Oh, some of you trying now, very good. The goal about technology is this. It's never going to be perfect. This is the worst version of technology that we will ever have because every single day it improves. every single week it improves, right? So just keep trying and keep learning. The way you do this is you got to put into practice and learn and try, right? Learn and try. Yeah, I will share with you later. Okay, can I have the announcements, please? Before we go, can I have the announcements, please? I will give you some opportunities to learn how to sing all those things. Can I have announcement, please? Thank you. Now, some of you know tomorrow we have a session, how to follow up. Now, remember, guys, this is only bringing you leads. It's not bringing you sales. The sales is in the follow-up, right? Get the leads, do the follow-up. So come and learn about follow-up tomorrow. Next slide, please. Okay, and then there's another follow-up session on Friday to talk about how to lead follow-up and convert your leads to sales, right? This is very important. Next slide, please. Now, next week, the entire week next week, and also this Friday, right, we'll be teaching you how to set up your Facebook campaign, your Facebook sync into your command. On Friday at 2 p.m. to 3:30, you all can actually sign up for this training. Marcus and Xiumin will be doing a workshop on how to sync all the things I told you just now, right? Because you're going to sync your pricing, you're going to set up your Facebook account, sync your Facebook account, sync your Google contacts and all that. That's all going to be demonstrated live on Friday at 2 p.m. Good or good? Good or? Would that be helpful for you all? Right? And then next Tuesday, we are going to be doing how to set up a Facebook page. Can I have the schedule, please? The schedule. Okay, thank you. On Tuesday, you're going to set up how to set up your Facebook page. Now, not all of you have Facebook page. We're going to teach you how to do that. We're going to teach you how to make that work. And then on Thursday, we're going to teach you how to use design applet on KW command. So that now you know how to sync your technology together. Then you know how to set up a Facebook page. Then now you know how to design the designs. We're going to have Rayleigh, our visual director of marketing, will be doing a course how to design your your pictures and all that for the ads designs. Next slide, please. Okay, so these are the 4 things that you need to sync that we will be teaching you this Friday. Now, you don't have to wait for this Friday to do this. You can do it right now. It's actually not that complicated. It's quite simple. If you have problems, come for this workshop. We will teach you how to sync these 4 things. These are the fundamental 4 things that has to happen in order for you to be able to live command. Right? Next slide, please. So we are again reiterating. These are the 3 key workshops that I will ask you that you should be inside. You should be joining the trainings to understand what is it that we need to do to make sure that we are all set up correctly. Pricing is a technology that connects. It's a makeshift API that connects 2 data points together. Very technical, but you just know that if you put pricing, you can connect contacts and your phone together. Okay, next slide, please. One of the things that I'm going to launch as well, starting from next week onwards, for Market Center 1, on Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m., your Market Center support staff, if you have trouble doing all the syncing and all the command issues, they are ready to support you on a Zoom call from 10:30 to 12 p.m. Right? They are going to help you to do that. Market Center 1 is on Tuesday, Market Center 2 is on Thursday, Market Center 3 is on Thursday. So you have trouble, if you still can't do it after the workshop. Now, you should be able to do it after the workshop. There are some issues that we have seen so far. It could be your hardware is a little bit too old. PieSync is actually an API app. It connects 2 separate apps together. It's like a bridge so that your contacts, your data point from here can go through and enter another data point. Okay. It's free right now for you guys. KW has signed an agreement that is free for one-way traffic is free. Okay. So these are 3 days. Every week you will have Market Center support having office hours to help you do this if you have problem. Okay. Sure. Next slide, please. That's the books. No, move on. Please share the slide, please. Thank you. Yeah. Any other question? All of you should have KW command right now. You all should have KW command right now. If you are part of us, your market center support should able to give you your access to command. Talk to your market center support on how can you log in. Okay. Get a faster computer. Get a faster computer. Right. Sometimes it's a bit difficult because now with a lot of cloud-based computing, right, the processor has to be a little bit faster for it to connect. And then your browser has to be really updated. Right, cool. Get a little bit faster. Get a MacBook. Get a MacBook. Where to get Pricing? Pricing is an app that you can Google it. It's on your App Store or in your. If you are using Apple, it should be in. No, it's actually web-based, right? Marcus is web-based, right? Pricing is web-based.
It's basically a service that you connect your apps.
So come for the session on Friday, and then you will know. Come for the session on Friday, and you will know. There is no setting. You will receive email notification automatically once your whole system is running. When the leads come in, it will send email to your KW email straight away. Only to your KW email. That's the automatic syncing that you don't have to do anything. All leads will go into KW email. Right, so don't worry, you will get that automatically LS. It will be automatically sent to you, but you need to check it in your KW email. So have your KW email on your phone. So if you are too far away from your laptop or whatever, once you get the email, you know that you can click on it. It will tell you which this lead is actually coming from where, from which particular app. You can call him straight away because it's already sync into your phone on your WhatsApp, on your phone book. You will get it on your phone book already. Any more questions? Now, how many of you are learning something today? Question. How many of you are learning something today? How many of you feel that it is very possible for you to use this tool? How many of you are seeing that from a scale of 1 to 10, for you to start running it from a scale of 1 to 10, how easy is for 1 being very difficult, 10 being very easy? 10. Some of you say 9, 10. 8, right? Learn until melt down. Don't worry, you won't melt down. Don't worry. It's not that complicated. It is possible to learn. You have to trial and error, absolutely. Once you trial and error, once you start using it, then one of the things I will encourage you, don't learn and do this alone. Set out a group of friends. 5 of you get on a Zoom call and start running campaigns and start doing and showing each other what's the best practices. The best way to learn is to learn with each other through our mistakes and our successes, right? Yeah, I think Marcus can answer that question. I can't answer that question. So I sign up pricing with Redfield or KW email address. I don't think it's relevant, right?
I recommend maybe you sign in with your KW one, so it's consistent across.
Yes. Awesome. Any other questions? Any other thoughts? It's very easy. Now the point is this. The perspective I want to sell to you all is this. Once you start that first step, once you start doing it, right, it will get easier. Trust me, it will get easier. I've seen some agents doing so much different campaigns right now, multiple campaigns right now, because they did their first step. So do that first step, fail forward and try. Don't be afraid. It's only $5 or $10, right? Only 5. If you are too afraid, do $5 first for 2 days. You are afraid, do 2 days at $5, right? $5 is about 20 ringgit. That's slightly more than one Starbucks. Okay, you all can afford a Starbucks. You should be able to do a 2-day ad for $5. After you've done a few errors, you will learn. You will learn, right? You will understand, right? And feel free to reach out, ask questions, reach out to me, reach out to Marcus, reach out to any one of us here. You will see that it's not that difficult. Okay. Now, before we go, what's that one word that best describes your experience right now with KW Command? What's that one word that best describes your experience right now as you see how we are using Command to do our business? What's that one word? Simplicity. What else? One word. Awesomeness. Exhilarating. Incredible. Easy. Agile. Aha. Leverage. Superb. Speed. User-friendly. Interest. Yabba dabba do. Just do it. Very new. Systematic. Game changer. Perfect. Guys, we are in this journey and this season. And what else? What more when COVID is hitting us right now? The need to cut expense becomes very, very imminent as one of our priorities in our business planning. By doing this right now, guys, you are ahead. You are ahead of the market. If you are participating with us, if you're joining us to do this, to make this happen, you have a higher chance of success if you are running your campaigns right now. There are many agents out there, they are not using Facebook to engage their customers to get leads for sub-sale. You are just hearing some stories just now, how many people got buyers, how many people got sellers, how many people got listings and all that. This is what we need to do, right, guys? You need to all go and use it and reset your business and take ownership of the lead generation engine that you should be owning, right? Don't allow other people to control your leads. Control your own leads, okay? With that, thank you very much, guys. You all have a good rest of the day. I will see you tomorrow at the next training. Thank you very much. You all have a good day. See you all.